What's going on? This is DJ Loot, taking another break from studio work. Actually going to start a session after we film this, but anyway, had to take a break and sit down with D.U.P. Registry. What's going on?
Hey. Yes, sir.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Novocaine, the vicious one.
Pint, half pint. They call me Pint now.
All right. And this guy's been on break time before.
Mr. Politician.
Mr. Politician, yes. Now, these are your actual blood brothers.
Same
Yep.
dad, same blood going through our body. Yep, same.
So that, but now if you see, he's back behind a little bit because you've already had your episode. I want to focus a little more on your brothers, but of course you're going to chime in, and looking forward to having a great chat with y'all. So let's get straight to it.
Yes, sir.
I think it's probably different for each one of us. Just a little variation, Me, yeah, it's been a minute. I've been doing music for years. I'm trying to think what year it was, but
if anything, you got to go on how old you were. You know what I mean? That'd probably be a better, better of going on how old you were. Probably like
right,
16, 17.
Right, yeah, way back then.
What got you into it? Were you just like I suppose everyone listens to music at some point in their lives, and were you like, oh, I want to do this too, or was it something else?
Yeah, I guess it would come from basically like back in those days. We would listen to all them New York cats. We hear them New York cats out there doing what they was doing, and they was doing it before SAC, it hit SAC, before it hit everywhere else. So, they had, styles, flavor, each one of them had their own little thing. And I think they prided themselves on that kind of thing. Like, I'm gonna have my own, it's gonna be different from yours, but I'm just gonna be the dopest at that. And they didn't try to compete with each other on that kind of level. They would just be like, yeah, just don't copy me. You know what I mean? You do your own thing. So I like that. That was one of the things I liked, that variation of different stuff. Like, okay, you can do that. And you can do this kind of stuff. So it just gave me inspiration. Like, oh, okay. So I could just think of my own stuff too. You know what I mean? And become my own character. Being me and not having to emulate anybody else. So right. I think that's where I was feeling it.
Novocaine?
Yeah, like he said, all different. Of course, these are my older brothers, so I grew up watching them and listening to everything they was bumping. Plus, my other older brothers, the old school rap, in the 80s and stuff, bumping records and whatnot. But I probably started doing music and getting, I want to say, a little serious. What I want to say, I must have been like 6, right, bro?
Oh man,
6, yeah, like between 6 and 8, somewhere around there. Because I remember this dude, he wrote my first rap for me, and and I dropped that. We recorded. I don't remember if we recorded actually on a mic or whatever, but back in the they had the tapes, and you put the little paper in there and hit record and play, and you record however you got to do it. But I remember that was probably around the first time I got like truly serious with music and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've already told your story, but let's hear it again.
If anything, I just add to, like, if you ever follow me and I ever did anything to where talking about how I came in the game, who I did music with first, it would be these guys. You know what I mean? So it's like the root. You know what I mean? So when you know what I mean? Then you start branching out like the tree. You know what I mean? You start branching out and doing things with other people and groups and all that. But basically, I started doing music with my brothers. You know what I mean? So That's the root of the matter, so to speak.
D.U.P. Registry. It just means our last name, Dupard, and us coming together and creating something, you know. And also, at least to me anyway, we might all have different meanings, so I'm gonna just say that. But it's also, it's not just us, you know. It's family too. Okay. So it's a little bigger than just us, and that's one way we kind of looked at our thing that we kind of looked at when we were coming up with that name and wanted to push that. So that's my opinion of that.
And an interesting registry, because like there are different words that people say, like group or club, but registry.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a XYZ so and so whatever registry as a group.
Right.
So that's memorable and unique. Yeah. Don't be biting off that name or anything. No. Registry.
A different thing.
But it's memorable. You're like, oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what about y'all's individual artist names?
Artist names?
I'm always curious about the origins of those.
Mine came from, I mean, it's pretty much what you hear, you know? Came from, back in the day when I was young, we drank, you know what I mean? We drank a lot, you know what I mean? So it came from all that, you know what I mean? And I guess it just stuck. I don't know. I mean, these names, you hear different rap artists' names, and most of the times it does come from, like, something that somebody called you or something. Then it just sticks, and people just keep calling you that, and that's with me. But it's not all the time. It's not all the time like that. A lot of times people make their own rap name and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick it and make sure it sounds like something that revolves around me or whatnot. So that's my take on mine. My name.
While he was being Pine, I was over here being 8-ball, and it was kind of, to be honest, it has to do with drinking, but mine is like very subliminal, and it was more of a hood name. You know what I mean? That's the name. That was my hood name, but an extension later on in the game, you kind of put little twists and add into your name or something. You know what I mean? As I got more serious with rapping and all that, you know what I mean? Then it kind of became Politician, and it went from 8-Politician to Politician. Now I just stuck with Mr. Politician, so it's just...
This is a sort of extra respect there. Mr.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Politician.
It's
more regal, it's more professionals. Yeah, anyway.
Yes, sir.
I dig it.
Man, I had a lot of different names. Since, you know, just because I started, I guess, probably younger. So, you know, maybe things didn't stick as well. But I'll say this, it's kind of funny because originally it was just Vicious. And that kind of came a funny way because back in high school, I used to do these barking noises hella loud. And I got it from some friend of mine, and I used to scare people and do that, and just, like, tug on their shirt or their pants and be like, "Rah, rah, rah." And then it would sound hella loud, and then they would get scared. So a lot of the homies, or a couple of the homies, used to call me that, and like, Vicious. And then the Novocaine part, I kind of added on later. I just felt like I kind of outgrew Vicious, but I didn't want to dump it because that's what I was already kind of known for. So I just kind of picked and chose that one, I guess. And then, just put it together and wanted something memorable and sticky. So that's pretty much what that was.
Gotcha. Actually, a lot of folks wonder about my name. See, back in early 2000s, people would call me, playing basketball just in the PE classes at college. Someone started calling me Money Mike, because Mike, but then Money Mike.
Yeah.
I actually I would pass. I'd never shoot. I don't know why they're calling me money all the time. Like, I miss.
I was like, I didn't get that.
But anyway,
part.
I was Money Mike. But then here comes this Friday After Next movie with the little pimp Money Mike. So I couldn't use that because people would think that I stole it from that.
Yeah.
So one of my artists, shout out Frank C, said, well, you can't be Money Mike. How about something Money Loot? You're DJ Loot. He just threw it out there.
Yeah, that's how.
And there it is. Yeah. And I actually haven't, even though I have that right there, I haven't DJ'd since mid-90s. So it's like, people are like, can you DJ my... No, can't.
That's funny.
I'm the only DJ that doesn't DJ. Yeah. But he gave me the name, so it stuck. But it actually is useful because people will add me into mass emails where they're sending music to DJs. So because they think I'm going to play. Now I have a radio show for years, so I do. But so I get thrown into DJ pools, and I can carbon copy or whatever and send all the DJs music. It's automatic.
That's funny how that works out. Your story is kind of similar to mine when it comes to the name because, you know what I mean? Like I said, 8-Ball was my hood name and always been. But then there was the 8-Ball and MJG that came out.
So you want to change it.
You know what I mean? It's like, so it was just like, man, I got to kind of add to that, or I got to kind of, so I just, stuck with what I got now. But that's kind of similar to what you were saying in a sense.
It's crazy. This is as long as we've been doing music, but right now, if I was to say, it looks like when you go on YouTube, on my YouTube page, I think the most popular one is one that I did with my old homeboy Alva Do. I'm trying to remember which song that is. I think it's I know, but one of them, I want to say it's Star, but I could be wrong, featuring Hans, and he's from Sac too. He sings and stuff like that. So, but that's one of our popular songs. As far as YouTube views and stuff like that right now, I don't know how many views it's got. It's in the thousands, something like that. So, but it's also really old, so it's like I don't know, 12 years old or something. So just trying to get back going, and that's what we're working on now, so get back in it.
On the album that we working on, LP working on, it's me and him mostly. We on the beats.
Yeah.
Putting the beats down. I've been doing beats for a long time, but it's funny doing beats that long and then in your mind not totally taking it serious because it's all part of the game. I mean, it's all part of everything else that we do. Like, we do most of our stuff ourselves, so it just panned in there, and then I just start, Actually, I wanted to quit a number of times, but Ball kept me on it. I tell you the truth. I was like, I'm done. There was a number of times I don't want to make no beats, man. I just want to get down on these lyrics. But I'm glad he kept me in it, though. I'm glad he kept me in it because there's certain little aspects in lyrics that that does help you lyrically, like knowing how to make a beat, like and rhyming and rapping and the way you can flow and all that stuff. Like it does go hand in hand really well. So it does help you to, But even if you don't, if you've been rapping for a long time and you just trying to look for different styles within yourself, like is to your imagination. Is as far as your imagination can go. I mean, it don't never end. I never got writer block ever. So that's just how it is to me. But yeah, me and him, we making them beats on there. I mean, we pull some beats from somebody else if they got some dope ones. I ain't never had no problem getting on nobody else's beats or anything.
Well, this comes up in pretty much every one of my break time videos. You guys are overdue for a Cali Fire compilation appearance.
Oh.
In fact, we could get all three of y'all could knock out a track. Just got to pick I have to do the beat, or we could co-produce the beat.
Well, what's that?
What?
What's that?
My compilations.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I put out compilations. I do the beat, mix, master. Yeah, you've been on 3 of them. 2. Yeah. Something to discuss. I'm always working on a new volume. Volume 15 in the works right now.
Oh, that got now just.
So yeah.
Should I answer? I'll answer in short, real quick. I don't want to be the ones talking all the time, but DJ Luke, get down. You get down, man. That's what I like. You straight to it, to the point. It's quick. You knocking it out, and that's what I like. Especially me, already have been doing music to see something. You know what I mean? That's in my mind. That's what I anticipate to see, like a studio being ran. Like, okay, you in there. Whether you dropping lyrics straight to it, mixing straight to it. No, I gotta take a cigarette break. I gotta go smoke. Let me go down to the store and go get me something to drink. Like, nah, man, you should have already did that before that. We got up in there. Once we get behind the wheels, that's how I operate. When I'm recording, I just stay there. I'm up in there the whole time.
Yes.
I won't leave until somebody else coming in after. Okay, come on after, because otherwise you gotta come back and then
DJ Luke's the machine. It's like when you walk in here, it's like, first of all, I just say, business. You know what I mean? It's like a spaceship. You know what I mean? Like a spaceship, and then on top of that, it's like he's just a machine. Like.
Yes, I haven't figured out if I'm Decepticon or Autobot. Probably Decepticon.
I think it's both. A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
It blends good. Together.
All right. Well, I dig that. That's just me being efficient. Just want to get things done.
Yeah, and that's what I like about you.
Get things done, because we can play later. We can hang out and BS and do whatever later, but we got to get the work done.
Yeah. And that hour, or whatever hours that we put in work here, you just be on it. So like, that's what I noticed. So that's perfect. That's a hell of a good trait that you're gonna want from anybody who's making music with you. So it's serious. It's no games. So that's what's up.
First of all, I want to say, like, when you D.U.P, the Registry, D.U.P Registry is like really like Vicious was saying, Kane was saying, it's like really family based, and that's how we kind of design it. So it's like everything's kind of more in-house. It's like, you know what I mean, like the beats are D.U.P, the lyrics are D.U.P. You know what I mean? And if we vibe with some of our families from other, states and stuff like that, which we've been kind of doing lately, you know what I mean? And keeping it in-house more. So it's like this particular project that we're working on right now is kind of more, of course it'll branch out or whatever, but it's kind of home based, and it's set that way because there's a lot of talent within our family. So, we set it that way for that purpose in particular. But that's basically what we're aiming for right now. We're focused on this EP project, and with the EPs and singles and stuff like that. So I'm sure they can add to it.
Yeah, that's what we're working on right now. We're putting together a LP, and we already, we've been coming to you, getting everything mixed and mastered, which you've been doing a hell of a job at. So, hopefully that'll be coming. Well, that should be coming real soon, and then from there we'll be putting out an album or something like that. And eventually I'll be working on some of my stuff too, so I'm gonna be hitting you up for that.
I'll be ready.
Yes, sir.
Just good product to release and do a shorter project, kind of hit them tease them a little bit.
Yeah.
All great songs, of course, but then, now we're going to put out a full album.
Here you go.
In an age where a lot of folks just want singles and build their Spotify playlists of whatever they like, but there are also folks probably
That's still
in our age
weird.
grouping here that love albums. I do. I miss pulling out looking at the pictures and the
Right.
credits and all that typed up.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, first one, tri-tip.
Meat.
Time to eat.
Well,
Tri-tip sandwich. I don't know.
well, all good. Whatever the first thing you think of. Like I said, I'm not going to answer them because it would be overthinking stuff. Computer.
Technology.
Computer age.
Computer. What do you think of
Time
first?
to work.
Okay, well, we are computer based for all that. Walmart.
One-stop shop.
Beef. Funk.
Damn. Shopping. Always running into somebody in Walmart.
Telescope. It was so random. Telescope.
I need a better picture. So let me get a better picture. I want to zoom in.
See, that one got me.
Nothing.
Telescope.
Eye in the sky.
Surprised he didn't say mothership.
Right.
Reference to the all the music stuff, the recent stuff.
Telescope focus. I'll catch you last.
Oh, airplane.
Hi.
You guys are gonna end up blowing up so big you're gonna be flying on the jet everywhere. You can have your own jet.
Right.
What? Right? Airplane?
Yeah. Flight. I don't know.
Probably the most common thing people would think of when you say
Yeah.
that. Glass.
Shatter.
Clear. I don't know. I
No, all good. Whatever's first.
Cut you.
See, you said shatter. He said
It's dangerous.
I think when psychologists, psychiatrists, whichever, bear with me, I'm just getting over that cold we were talking about. I'm not contagious, but
Yeah, so-
this lung thing. But I think when they do those word associations, so you guys have got some violent, you're like shattered, cut,
It's so rare.
clear. See, he's thinking clearly. He's like, clarity, yes, feeling great, clear. Last one, November.
Fall.
close to the end of the year.
Family gatherings.
Man, that's fair enough. We got Thanksgiving, and which we're not doing
I didn't want
here
to
at
say
this.
Thanksgiving, but that's family gathering. I just
Well, we've got.
I bet you say this.
Well, it's there, and people get together on it and have some turkey. I'm looking forward to turkey. No, we're not doing Thanksgiving this year because every time we invite everyone, no one shows up.
Yeah, that'd be happening sometime.
Where can they find all things D.U.P. Registry related?
Let you have that one.
Where can they find all things D.U.P. registered?
Or the best place? You mentioned the YouTube channel, but
Right.
where can they find y'all?
Right now, a lot of our stuff is going to be on YouTube, I mean, honestly, it's on all music platforms, like the stuff that we just dropped all this year, which is all the songs that we pretty much completed over here, starting since I think what was it, like March?
Right about.
Around like March. So that was Tear It Up, New Noise, all of that. Performance Act. I'ma kill it. Anyway, they're all up on Instagram. They're all up on anything you can listen to music on, pretty much. Apple Music, Spotify. So yeah, you can go there for that. Everything else, we're still, we're stirring the pot. So we get some stuff going. We get some merch and things like that eventually.
Merch, that's important, definitely.
Get the website up and all that stuff.
Unique merch, things people use, or especially things people steal, like lighters and stuff. So then it's like, they don't come back to your lighter, but at least they see your
remember
group
that name right there. Though.
Your pens, all that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Which reminded me, it's not important now, but my session before y'all came, there were like 5 different pens, none of them worked. So first thing I'm doing, tomorrow, is I'm going to buy a pack of pens. Because some people still, I'm saying, well, that'd be good, but some people actually still write lyrics in session on paper.
Yeah,
which was before y'all were here, and I was frantically looking for a pen. We got 45 minutes to finish the session here because I got folks coming in, and no pens worked.
Yeah,
but I don't write no more.
I type and email it to myself and bring it up in the email. I don't know why. I can just type it in my here in my calendar, whatever.
Print it.
Anyway, has no bearing on anything that we need to be addressing in this chat.
But it came to mind.
No. Okay, then there you go. It is relevant. Make sure, no matter what your use for them, make sure to always have functional pens. That's the lesson of the day. That's the advice. There we go. We learned something, or we're professing some sort of anyway.
Yeah, there's a moral to the story.
Yes. Keep your morals straight and right. D.U.P.
Speaking of pens, D.U.P. pens.
D.U.P. pens. That's the one. All right. We're going to get up out of here and start a Mr. Politician session. Got to knock out a little bit of work. I got to edit this in the next couple of days. This is a packed week for me, so usually I try to get them up like 2 hours later. This will be up within a couple of days on the YouTube channel. We'll get it sharing out, and it'll be on cable channel 17 for a few airings, and I'll forward those on to you.
Dope.
To everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for
having us. Great
down
having
here,
y'all on, having you back.
You finally got it.
Yes.
For the first time.
They heard us from a distance, how they know it was us. They say our type of music, how